Thank you, Jesse. Well, Melvin McCutchan of Spencer is a World War II veteran who served in the U.S. Army, and just recently he turned 105 years old. He is doing great, and as you'll see, he continues to go through life with a smile on his face.
The first thing you notice about Melvin McCutchan's homes are symbols of patriotism and his Christian faith. Even talking about it stirs emotion.
That means as long as I live, there's going to be a flag flying, because that's my country's symbol.
McCutchan was born in 1918. After high school, he was drafted into the Army in April 1941. So he was already serving at a base in Mississippi when Pearl Harbor was attacked in December of that year.
You think, well, where are you going to wind up?
McCutchan admittedly says he was fortunate for his assigned duties as a Jeep driver.
How did you get that position?
He spent much of the war in the Pacific with time in New Guinea and various stops in the Philippines. He would drive officers to various locations and was able to avoid combat, but he did experience the horrors of war. He recalls what happened to a close friend from Indiana who was killed in action.
And he laid beside the road for at least a week before the burial group come along to take him to be buried.
After the war, he returned home to his first wife, Marjorie, who he described as,
she was my first real sweetheart.
They had 2 sons. Later, he married another woman named Edna.
She was one of my sweeties. Edna was. Yes, sir, Bub.
And a few years ago, his third wife, Virginia, unfortunately passed away. He described her as, well, you guessed it.
Yeah, was she a sweetie?
Yeah, I think so. After one, you get confused. I do.
McCutchan has had various jobs through the years, working for several different companies. He also loves to paint. His home is full of paintings of people, landscapes, and places. He enjoyed being creative and taking care of his home. Speaking of his home, that's how he met his friend and pastor, Rob Murphy.
He was standing on his front porch on a ladder painting a soffit when he was 94 years old.
Murphy says McCutchan serves as an inspiration to so many people.
There's so many things you can learn just from being around him, and especially older people that I think we take for granted sometimes. He's the first one all the women in the church run to and greet. So, you know, no matter where he goes, everybody in town knows him, and no matter where he goes, he's got women hanging all over him.
So more sweeties.
Yeah.
You enjoy life?
Amen.
Quite a guy, huh? I want to thank Pastor Rob and his wife for giving me some information about Melvin and for helping him out a lot. And Mr. McCutchan, thank you so much for your service to the nation and for serving as an inspiration to so many people. A lot of sweeties like you over there in Spencer, don't